Welcome back, guys. It's the Brothers Geek Out podcast. I want to say a massive shout out to you all. It's episode 203. How you been, G-Man? You all right?
I've been cool, bro. I've been cool. It's my first week of Ramadan. Everything's been going well. Just finding myself a new routine and all that stuff. Yeah, man, I'll be good. I'll be good. Tomorrow I get the MRI results on my knee. It's been 4 weeks now. My knee's been giving me still not feeling the best. So I went and got an MRI done this week. And then I get the results tomorrow. So hopefully it's just the MCL and nothing worse. But at least if it's the MCL, I know I can just go take my time and recover. But no, that's it, man. Other than that, just chilling, doing Ramadan, eating, trying to pray and read books and read the Quran and whatnot. It's not easy. Fasting is the easy part for me, honestly. I even work out. I work out in the morning. I wake up from bed, I work out, do like a bit of yoga and 15-minute workout. I don't get thirsty, I'm cool with it. I'm going to work out after this just before iftar. I don't get thirsty, I'm cool. It's the mind of, how do I pull it, man? Other temptations and other thoughts that I can't control, if that makes sense. Or I can control it, they just come to mind and you're like, oh, get out of my head. Be it negative things like, I don't want to get into it, but stuff like that. The mind stuff is the hard stuff. So the fasting part is a super easy part, but I think just keeping spiritual and all that sort of stuff and praying on time and all that stuff is the hard part that I'm always working on.
No, it is same. Even my concentration levels, but just try and keep busy and try and do whatever we can in between them times, man. Today I'm gonna keep myself occupied. I've got some painting to do, but after that I'm gonna build this Lego DeLorean. I don't think I've built anything that big before.
Sick. It's gonna be sick.
So hopefully I don't lose and have a Hulk moment and break everything.
What is it, like a 1/4? Is it 1/4 style scale?
Yeah. 1/4. Yeah, so it's like that. Quite big. Yeah.
It'd be joke if you really got like the final piece and the lava came and went smash.
Yeah, so that'd be interesting, but I'm gonna try that later on. But yeah, quite a peaceful week, man. Same thing, bro. I'm going to the mosque as much as I can to do my tarawih.
I've been doing it from home, man.
Yeah,
I've been doing it from home, and even my knees busted. I could do it seated, right? I've been using a chair because I can't keep going up and down because of my knee. But I could do it seated, right? That's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I haven't even.
Yeah, so right. Yeah, that's about it, really. Other than that, fasting, there's a few things happening. Content, we're doing content as always, guys. Make sure you check us out on social media. Check us out on Instagram, the Brothers Geek Out Podcast, TikTok and Twitter, guys. I think I'm gonna put a little. Sorry, guys.
Early morning games, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to put a giveaway together this week, but I won't announce it till the following week. So I'm going to gather some stuff. We're going to give some stuff away for you guys who are following our journey. TikTok has been amazing. YouTube is growing as well slowly. I think we just hit 130 today. Your Moonlight video is actually, we're on 31.
131, yeah. And the Moonlight video, it's not doing too bad.
Yeah, it's growing. And because on like Twitter, on TikTok, it was already over like 450 after a couple of days. But I can see that the Instagram's slowly growing, and I know we'll jump into it more.
Yeah, your Sonic one just hit 1K.
Yeah, so amazing, guys. A massive thank you for everybody who's joining in. Make sure if you love this content and want to share it with friends and family that would enjoy it, because I know there's a couple of new listeners on as well. A massive thank you to you guys all. Yeah, that's it. That's about it, really, bro. Other than that, fasting month, man.
Yeah, well, I was just going to say, in regards to content, I just finished Fight Talk with Slick, with UFC 273, great card. So do check that out. It should be out later. It should be out already before the podcast comes out. Yeah. But that's another one that we're trying to do weekly as well on a Sunday. So after the fights and stuff. So keep an eye on that one. But that one's not doing too bad. And we've got some great comments.
Also, some great views, man. People loving it. People loving it.
Yeah. That's cool, man. So should we get into the geeky stuff? Because I think the main thing we'll talk about at the end, which is Wagwan with the Moon Knight. But we'll keep that to the end. Yeah. But should we just go through the list real quick?
Yeah, go for it, man. Let's do it.
I'll start off with some video game stuff, bro, because Max Payne 1 and 2 remake, bro, for the PS5 and PC gaming and Xbox one, I think it is.
That's nuts.
Bro, Max Payne. Well, the reason why I got this excited about this because it brought me back to because Max Payne 1 was awesome. Remember they done the bullet time thing,
Yeah,
and they had the double guns.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
referenced all these John Woo movies. And I don't know if you remember. So it was the days of voicemails. Remember when you can voicemail your friend for free?
Yeah.
And then remember in Max Payne, it was about those crackheads, and then they'll be like, "It's coming, it's coming." And then you shoot them and they'll scream. Me and Sharif used to send each other those clips because we had it on PC. We had the game on PC, and we would send each other a voicemail, pause it on that part, and then just listen to the crackhead going, "It's coming, it's coming." It brought me back some memories, man.
Oh, bless. Now listen, it is an awesome game. I remember playing that as well. So them putting that together again, it's going to be interesting because you're talking about graphics. What? 25 odd years almost, bro.
When did we? Yeah, it must be, man. That's what, like I said, when we had the Nokia and we had pay as you go, and you would voicemail each other with a code, and it was free. So whenever that was, bro, that was. I think that was 1996, 95, 96. No. Sorry, 97, 98,
2001, 98, 2001.
2000. What was it then? Okay. I'm thinking 90s. Max Payne 1 came out still 2001 years ago, man.
Yeah, so you're talking plus 20 years, bro. So that's amazing to see something come. Like we're in that generation now where we're coming to see things come full circle now, bro. You know,
can you think
revamps?
About the graphics?
Oh my god, that's gonna be
on
nuts.
The PS5. Listen, I don't play much video games. I was saying it before, but I'm gonna get a PS5 for God of War because I love that game. Ghost of Tsushima is an amazing game. But I will buy Max Payne because that was just a fun shoot 'em up game. It's not too much to it, and that's all I need, right? And hopefully they keep the same concept and don't make it too complicated. But
yeah, no, that's what I hope. If they do that, then of course, people will play it. People will play it, man. That'd be awesome, man. 1 and 2 as well, which is amazing. So that means a full revamp. The movie was basic, though.
The movie, Marky Mark and whatnot. I remember part 3. I remember playing it. I can't remember what happened. I can't remember none of it, but I remember he had a shaved head at one point.
Yeah, that was right. Yeah, he did. He looked like Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis games, yeah.
And I think that's who they should have originally picked to play that game.
Maybe, yeah, should have been him.
No, 20 when they did that movie, I can't remember when it was. Hold on, let me just check.
But you know what? Now I'm thinking about I'm having flashback to the story. I remember first when his family was killed.
That's right.
His wife and kids, almost like the Punisher type thing.
Yeah.
And have those nightmares and stuff. I remember now. Bloody hell. I remember.
So Max Payne came out in 2008. And I don't know. Like I think about it now, like I remember watching it and be like, it was all right. But it's not a movie that I've gone back to watch again.
Nah. Because and the villain. The villain was that guy from Prison Break, Maricruz. Maricruz was remember in Prison Break, the Spanish dude who kept talking about his wife.
Oh yes, Maricruz, yeah.
Something like that. I just remember him from that. But I mean, listen, we talked about this, bro. Video games turning into movies are not always done successfully. Sonic. I think Sonic is probably the best one, right? The Halo show is out. I don't know. Have you seen the Halo show?
Not yet. I need to sit down and watch it, but from what I've seen online, and I never go with what people say online and stuff like that. I mean, it's good to see reviews and stuff like that. We're in that era where you double check everything, but bare people are upset, but I don't know why they're upset because it's like they're like it's a $200 million project and it looks like the Power Rangers, so I have to see this. Okay. So I will check it out, but I think this is what I'm saying. Like, until I see it and judge it for myself, I probably enjoy it, to be honest, because I've never played the Halo games. I've never been a big gamer. I'm the old school 16-bit gamer that can still play Shinobi and Shadow the Hunter and lose in Sonic and stuff. You know what I mean? So to see it represented on the screen, it brings a joyful moment. You know what I mean? It's never going to be 100% to make a movie, a game from like 20 years ago to a movie now.
Yeah,
I mean, there's going to be changes. You got to adapt it. You got to, they adapted Sonic very well, bro. And for me personally, it's probably one of my favorite video game adaptations. And you brought an element of the human element into it as well.
I think it is. I think I'm trying to think of all other video game into movie. Like Tekken was obviously basic. You had Assassin's Creed, which was okay, but it wasn't great, really.
Boring.
Boring, yeah.
Yeah.
And then this one, maybe as a non-fan of the game, you might be able to appreciate the show because you don't know anything about the game, because I haven't played the game either.
Yeah.
But there's some, look, man, they're talking about God of War, right? They're talking about, and what's the other one? The one on Xbox. It was just in my head. Basic, I forgot, I've gone blank. Anyway, let's see. I think Sonic done it best. They done it best. Mario,
no, they did.
They're doing Mario with Chris Pratt. If they do it as the same sort of animation sort of thing, maybe that could work. So it just depends. It just depends.
No, definitely. I think they've learned. You know, Sonic was the tester to see if it works, and now this is going to be like, okay, let's do this. But yeah, let's see, man. I mean, even with Max Payne, if they eventually, you know, the game brings a lot of hype, excuse me, then why not do a Netflix show? You know what I mean?
That's the serious show. That's the serious story with his wife and kids and getting killed and the whole drug thing.
PTSD,
all that sort of stuff.
All of that, bro.
Almost like a Punisher style story.
Exactly.
All right, cool, man. Well, let's see how that goes. All right, next thing I got on the list.
Yeah.
Bill Skarsgård. I see. Here we go again, bro.
Skarsgård. Yeah, he's got a couple. His whole family's in the movie business. But he played It. From what my last one of what he did, he played It. But he's looking to step into the role of Eric Draven, the Crow. Oh man, it's emotional.
Brandon Lee, innit?
Yeah, I mean, look, they were gonna do what do you call it? I think it was Jason Momoa who was gonna originally do the reboot, and something happened to that project, so he fell out of it. But they did do like custom tests and stuff like that. But let's see what they do, man. It'd be interesting to see what they do. It's hard shoes to fill when you have an iconic guy like that play that character.
Not only that, he died on the set of that film. Like he died on the, you know what I mean? In the movie, he literally died. They probably have it recorded, like his death. You know what I mean? Because they'll probably shooting.
They'll never put that out.
Yeah. I hope not. It'd be horrible if they did, especially for the family and whatnot. So it's got so much history behind that movie, and bad history, if you want to pull it that way.
Yeah, no, I would put it as bad history, man, because that's like due diligence, man. Who puts a real bullet in a gun? You know,
it's like the whole Alec Baldwin situation, man, that happened recently, isn't it? Like,
why, man? Why would you risk that when we have amazing technology now that you can't even tell the difference? Like, what look are you trying to get? But it's not even that, bro. Why is there a live gun? Why is there a live bullet there on set, bro?
I don't know. The recent one with Alec Baldwin, I have no idea about. I mean, whatever. But back then, obviously, you know, technology wasn't as advanced. But yeah, I mean, you know what it is, bro? Ended as bad as this sounds, there's always going to be human error, no matter what the job, right? Some jobs you have to be best at, like a police officer or air pilot. Actually, police officer, an airline pilot. You better be on point. Like you can't have a bad day. You need to be on point, right?
Yeah.
So I guess with every job, there's gonna be human errors, man, and human being. Unfortunately, that's one of the situations. You know what I'm saying? But there's not enough talk about. I mean, look, I'm not saying Brandon Lee was a stuntman, but even in that industry, the movie industry, I heard stuntman and stunt women go through injuries and deaths, and we never hear about it. You know, I don't know.
No, we don't. I think we've come to a point now where it's not shown as much. There's a couple that we know of, but it's not.
Well, we know them because they're famous, like Jackie Chan and Buster Keaton and whatnot. But I don't know any other stuntmen. You know, I mean, my guy Tom Cruise is an actor, stuntman, and whatnot, or he just does his own stunt. But the famous ones we know because they got into movies, man. But I think stuntmen and women, they do a lot, man, and injure themselves, and we just never hear about them.
No, we don't. That's the issue. That we don't hear about that, and there is only a handful of people that have gone through that. So it's a shame. It should be told more. Definitely should be told more.
Well, let's see what happens with this project anyway, and if they do it right, maybe they could throw some Easter egg or honorable mentions to Mr. Brandon Lee. You never know.
I hope so, man. I hope so. It's a great franchise because I know they did a couple of more movies after that, but it is a. I think The Crow is one of those movies, bro, that still like even when I watch it now, it still means so much, bro. It's a very graphical movie, and it's a very you know again story of vengeance, and going to a point where it's got that mythological mysterious thing about it, and the crow connected to him in his character. It's interesting, very interesting. I really love that movie, man. It's still one of my one of those movies I still watch. And you got Ghostbusters-esque, Ernie Hudson up in there. There's quite a few people, and there's I can't remember that actor's name, man. Got the long hair and a ponytail. He's playing a couple of villains.
I can't remember, man. I've got to watch it again. I haven't seen it in a long time.
It's a great movie. Anyway, guys, if you haven't seen the original Crow with Brendan Lee, make sure you go check that out because it's one of those classic movies that it's a must watch. And going into watching this movie, you got to see it. You got to see it.
Definitely. You know what? I'm gonna try and watch it again. It's been a while since I've seen it, so I'm gonna definitely watch it again. All right, moving on. RDJ Sherlock Holmes HBO Max show. That he was my favorite Sherlock Holmes, and I know Sherlock Holmes is loads of people have played him.
Yeah.
But RDJ done it well. Those movies that he came out with were
brilliant.
Freaking good. So those are something I would definitely watch if he does a show. And someone like RDJ, I mean, again, TV is blowing up, so it doesn't even matter. There's no such thing as a TV star versus a movie star now.
Exactly.
It's all it's legit. So hopefully he does it, man, because that'd be awesome.
No, listen, I'm Robert Downey Jr. has a special place in my heart, man. As you can see, the Iron Man. So I think what he did with that character was absolutely awesome. I feel like us getting a HBO show, which means we get a longer, it's not a 2-hour movie. We get a 6-hour movie now with these characters back up again on the screen. And if it's a good script, then, I'm excited because they left us on a bit of a cliffhanger on the last one. So it's like, come on, man, continue this story. I want to see more. So it'd be interested to see where they take it, where they go with it. I know HBO, as you said, bro, TV is the best, bro.
It's the best.
We've got some great shows that we get to watch, bro. But I am watching one at the moment now, which is horrendous, but it is what it is.
Which one?
I know it's Jimmy Savile, the monster.
Oh, I've got it on my list. I'm gonna watch it, man. That
monster, bro. Fiend, man.
Fiend.
I'm
gonna watch it. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. We've got good TV. It's better than some movies that are coming out, you know what I mean?
No doubt. I got back into This Is Us. Remember, I told you about this program a while ago.
Yeah.
Peter Petrelli in it. He plays an awesome dad. I don't know his real name, but you know what I'm talking about. And I just got back into season 4 again because I stopped watching it. And straight away, I'm like, man, this is awesome, man. I'm back into it.
I need to watch that.
I love TV.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's actually really good. Episode 1 will capture you, and whether you like, it's really good. It's got my guy from, I don't know none of the names because I'm basic, but my guy from like Black Panther, in the beginning scene with his uncle, when he's doing the flashback and whatnot, and Black Panther's dad.
Forrest Whitaker. Forrest Whitaker.
Forget it, bro. Forget it. I don't know. Anyway, it's a good show.
It's Forrest Whitaker.
Not him.
Not him.
No, Forrest. No, Forrest. The guy he was with.
Oh, the pups. Killermonger's pups.
Yes, Killmonger's pups. There you go.
Oh man,
it's got him in it. It's got my guy Green Arrow from the Smallville universe.
Yeah.
It's got him. You know the guy who played Green Arrow in that one?
Yeah, Oliver Queen. Right, no, that's not his. Yeah. It's not. No, actually, that's not his. That's not his.
You said that like that was his real name.
I was like, that shit. That's his real name, dog. Anyway. Let's go past
that handsome you. Anyway, I'm Peter Petrelli and whatever. Anyway, it's a good program, man. Hey, on the Netflix and TV show stuff, there's a Netflix movie I watched called The Bubble. Have you seen that?
No, not yet. I need to see it.
It's hilarious, man. You should watch it. It is hilarious. Pedro Pascal. It's got I'm blanking the names.
It's Karen Miller or something like that, and Goose Khan, all of them, everybody. There's bare
Yeah,
people
my
in
guy
it.
Mulder from Scully and Mulder, man. Mulder from FBI.
David, I can't remember. We're bad with names, bro. That's not gonna happen, bro. David Duchovny or something like that, bro.
Yeah. What's that show called, man? X-Files.
X
My
Files,
guy's
X
in it.
Files.
Yeah, man. Bro, the film is awesome. Sorry, I'm crap with names. I got a shit memory in general. But bro, the film was funny because it just takes, I won't spoil it obviously, but it just takes the piss out the movie industries, out actors, producers, and them not
Yeah.
just trying to make a film during the pandemic.
I want to
It's
see it.
hilarious.
I definitely want to see it. I heard it's. I heard it's a good comedy, so definitely get to check it out. Probably watch it later on today, man. I've got some
Do it,
painting to
bro.
do, so I'll definitely sit
Yeah,
down and
do
watch
it.
that.
Funny, do that. Okay, moving on. Mr. Ezra Miller is losing recently. I shouldn't be laughing, but he apparently got arrested for some. I think I heard Fat Man Beyond talk about it. I'm sorry. Fat Man Beyond guys talking about it recently, and I saw the news. So that's why there was delays in the Flash and whatnot. So he's been causing some issues. I think he was in a bar or something like that. They were saying, and someone was doing karaoke, and he jumped in and. You're just being a dick, basically. I didn't know he was like that. I mean, I don't know what's going through his head or what kind of thing, but I didn't know he was that kind of character. He just seemed like such a sweet dude, but he's getting himself into a lot of trouble. So I feel like that's why they postponed The Flash, because of his bullshit. And even Fantastic Beasts, I think, because he was in that, I guess. But they put pauses and all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Are they going to keep him as Flash, or are they going to get rid of him, or are they going to? I don't know what they're going to do with this dude, man.
It'd be interesting to see where they go at the moment now. And to be honest, he sounds like he's a troubled person. He's got demons that he's blatantly dealing with, and you know, it's a hard one because I think Ezra Miller, his Flash grew on me. Like that movie, the original movie that came out in 2017, didn't do him justice until we saw Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I was like, you know what? I've got a bit of respect for this character now. And the guy plays the key element of that movie, bro. So what they did with Josh Whedon's Justice League to what we got in Zack Snyder's Justice League, I felt like I earned more respect for him as the character, and it made more sense about his quirkiness and the way he was. My only issue was, at the moment now, is that Flashpoint is going to be like the pinnacle DC movie of where it changes and where it heads to, but they seem to have all of these really troubled folks working for them, man, that are going through stuff. It's a shame, isn't it?
DC just has some bad luck in it. Either DC has some bad luck, or Disney's just got a lock on whoever they hire and deal with things, or they just got a lock on
they do
information.
The CBR checks, bro. They're doing their background checks, making sure whoever we get, we need somebody that's going to be. Because remember, you're carrying a piece of a mantle, the Marvel mantle, on your shoulders when you do something like that. Yeah, so it's how you represent yourself after, as well, plays a big key of what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's the same in what we do with. We give our honest opinions on the podcast and stuff like that, but then I don't show no disrespect to people's art or work that comes out, and we're talking about general things. So, but there needs to be a level of respect there.
Yeah,
but
I feel like Disney. Go on.
You were saying?
No, I was gonna say I feel like Disney and Marvel with whoever they hire and all that sort of stuff, and cast and everything. It's almost like a redemption. They also give people redemption, like RDJ, like redemption, and some of the other characters who never done well in certain other films or whatnot, they bring them back. I don't know, and they give them good redemption in the MCU.
No, of course, bro, of course.
I was going to say the only one that might be wild, but it depends what perspective you're looking at it for, is Mr. Ruffalo, who's always like tweeting about Palestine and whatnot. And sometimes he gets shut down. And I don't know if Disney has a play in that. And they say, Ruffalo, you need to calm down because, I'm not going to get into it, but I feel like Disney are a part of the bigger problem.
The madness. Yeah, that's right.
And Ruffalo speaking out, saying free Palestine. And sometimes I think he sent one apology and people got it wrong. People were like, oh, he went back on his word. No, I think his apology was like, listen, my words should not encourage anti-Semitic actions, which is correct. You should not be doing anything against anything anti-Semitic. His word is more about free Palestine. But I feel like people were saying that he kind of, went back on his words. But I don't think he did. But Disney, I don't know, man. Anyway, he might be the only rebel they have, if I can think of any. But It's a shame, man. DC with all their bad luck, man, from producers and directors and actors and just things not working out. And I don't know, man. I mean, I
Well,
don't
listen,
know.
man, I hope they work something out. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, a lot of things got, like, the internet went mad and they're saying Grant Gustin, who plays the TV Flash, is going to replace this Flash. And I'm like, bloody hell, man,
I
what's
don't.
going on, man? I don't
I
see
lost.
it.
Yeah, I lost the that season made me lose like the love for that Flash because
Yeah.
of how much quirkiness and cheesiness they did in that movie. I mean, look, DC's still making amazing movies. Batman made like over 750 million, big boy monies, man. I mean, I wish it hit that billion mark, but
Same here, same here.
But you know, it's coming out on HBO, I think in 2 weeks, they said. So
Yeah, that's
get
right.
a chance
Yeah.
to watch it. I think in 2 weeks I might bust it on and enjoy it again, man. Not frame by frame, but just sit back and watch it. So
Yeah.
but anyway, man, let's see what they do, man. I mean, look, we're still gonna get this year Black Adam. We should be getting Aquaman. We just got Batman. So, you know, maybe it's just a Flash, which was the one I was looking forward to the most, to be honest, because we got, you know, the multiverse and whatnot that they're doing. But let's see. Hopefully Ezra Miller fixes up whatever demons he's got and gets back on track.
No, definitely, man. Definitely. I feel like that's a part that he needs to play on. But, you know, mental health, man, it's a real thing. People suffer in different ways, man. You know what I mean? The reason why he was probably drunk and caked up on stuff is he's going through something, man. It's a shame that he's going through what he's going through, man. But
no doubt.
Yeah, hopefully it gets all sorted and, you know, we get stuff on time. You know, let's see what happens. All right, man. Let's go on to the next subject.
You know what? I keep thinking about something. Revenga. I know you said revenge the earlier one about thing. I remember you man used to say Revenga because that's how it's spelled. Well, if you looked at it from that perspective. Anyway, sorry. The Daredevil and Kingpin to return in Echo.
Boom.
I mean,
why not? Man? Why they have to, of course.
Yeah, especially Kingpin and Echo. We got to see that after what happened in the end of Hawkeye. And Daredevil, I want more of him. I think he's going to show up in She-Hulk, which should be awesome. But yeah, like shit, man. I can't wait, man. I can't wait for these shows, bro.
Same here, bro. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do, how they develop these characters. You know, they're growing, man. You know, these characters are stuck with us now. And, you know, people that are, you know, they started doing this like 10, 15 years ago, and to come back and reprise the role of something that they've been doing for a long time. It's amazing, man, because it keeps people in the business still, isn't it?
No doubt. And listen, the MCU is only getting bigger and bigger. And, you know, we thought, how big can it get after Endgames? And they showed us. So really,
yeah, exactly.
You want to be a part of that, man. You want to be. So anyway, I want to see more of those two anyway. Should be awesome. The next thing was going back a little bit. So do you hear about Will Smith being banned from the Oscars for the next 10 years? I guess that's his punishment. I don't know if that's a punishment. Maybe he doesn't want to be there anyway. But does that mean he's banned from the show? Does that mean he can't win an Oscar? Say if he does an amazing movie with an amazing performance, does that mean he can't win an Oscar? Or does that mean
have to be like a Zoom call or something?
Could you imagine that? Like, if he, because he still smash it with his performances, man. You can't deny him.
Of course. I mean, bro, what he needs to do is leave that woman, cut your tires in it, and blur and go grow in it. I mean, I don't know what kind of love that is, where it invokes that much rage. You know what I mean? He's battling some weird demons, bro, man. Anyway. Yeah, listen, man, he's taken himself away from a lot of projects, and a lot of people don't want to work with him because of that. Because again, bro, it's violence. It's a tough one, man. Very tough one. Because I'm still gonna always love his movies and stuff, man. And you know, he is good to a certain aspect. That just showed us. You know what that did to a lot of people. You know, like. His level of respect game was so up there that people were like, you know, I want to be like Will Smith. I want to be, you know, they put him on a pedestal. That pedestal Will Smith fell with that, bro. And it really hurt a lot of people because, you know, everybody strives to be like someone. And you watch him on social media, you watch him on you know, his movies. You know, it's quite inspiring to see somebody like that saying, yeah, shit, I'm battling my demons as well. But, you know, something like that, like he's human at the end of the day. For
That's
me,
what I was just about to say.
yeah, he's human. He's going to do something silly. It's going to happen. He's going to get caught one day. The problem is he's in that limelight. So, of course, it's going to be tarnished like crazy. But he's human, man. I don't go around slapping people, but I have bad thoughts. I have thoughts, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if it's not something where I'm not going to be confrontational, I'm just going to abuse myself because I was like, why didn't I do it? Why didn't I say it? I should have slapped him. I should have slapped him. You know, I did something a couple of weeks ago I'm not too happy about, but it was like only because I was trying to protect Alara. And I mean, I can say it now. We were going to the museum, and on the way back, the train station that you go to is closed, so we had to go to another one. So the queue was massive, bro. But we're trying to get through with the pram. She's sleeping, and you got all these tonks people trying to get through. You know, I'm like, you're gonna fall on my girl. Like, you need to back the f up. And they're like, I'm like, why aren't you guys being inconsiderate? I'm pushing a pram here with a kid in it. And it's like, it's not about that. It's about the queue. And I was like, just, if you haven't got something valid to say, then shut the F up. Shut the F up. But that pranked her. And then there was two up front. They like, oh, sorry. And they moved to the side. And I'm like, I didn't want it to come across like that. Because I look like, I'm an Asian dude with a beard. You're going to know my name is Mohammed. That probably scared the hell out of you. Yeah. So, and I felt bad after the train journey home. I felt bad. I was like, I don't want to be like that to people. But I know why I did that, because I wanted to protect my daughter. I don't want nobody falling on top of my daughter. The way they were acting a fool, trying to get in front of the queue. There's like, there needs to be a bit of inconsiderate. Like, you got to consider like what's going on around you. You know what I mean? There's a child here. If you fell on this child, what are you going to tell me? You're sorry. I'm looking to put my foot in your face, bro, or woman. It's going to be hard, but I don't want to do that. But you have urges, man. Like, I said that stuff, and I felt bad after it, but I'm not going to hit the person. I just had to vocalize it in a way, but then I still felt bad about vocalizing that, because I'm trying to protect my daughter from not getting hurt because your fat ass wants to drop on top of her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, well, no doubt. The main thing you mentioned is being a human being, and sometimes we're human in it, so we make those mistakes. We have those thoughts and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still messed up, but you know what? I was watching a podcast this week, Mike Tyson's hotboxing with Israel Adesanya, and they were talking about role model. And Mike Tyson, because he's so wise now, Mike Tyson. I love listening to him talk. But he was like, you're a role model, whether you like it or not, because you're in the public eye.
Yes.
And you're a role model of just you being yourself. If you're saying you're being yourself, that's fine. But you being yourself, you're still a role model to someone and to a lot of people, because you're out there. So you can't deny it. And I think Israel Adesanya was trying to say, I think Tupac might have said it, it's like being a role model is fake, because even in the name, role model, like it's a role and you're modeling it, it's fake. But the fact is, this is what Tyson was saying. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Regardless of anything, you're always going to be a role model. So if you're being yourself, you're a role model. If you're acting a fool, you're a role model. If you're acting a good guy, you're a role model. You are a role model because you're in the public eye. You're a role model to your daughter. I'm going to be a role model to Allah as an uncle. So if however we act, that's they're a role model. They it doesn't matter if we're trying to be role models or not. So that's why, look, but human beings are human, man. Everyone's going to be different, but you got to accept the fact that you will be influencing someone, be it someone like our little niece and nephew to your megastar, and you're influencing other people. So Will Smith, regardless, man, he's a role model, like, and people would want to be up to. So when people saw that, they want to be upset. So again, I mean, look, if he's banned for 10 years from the Oscars, like I said, if he's banned from the show, that's one thing. But if he's banned from not winning an Oscar, and if he does a great performance, say in 5 years' time, you can't deny him his performance. So I don't know if that's the rule though. It might just be from the show, like, don't come to the show. Maybe like,
could be. Cool. I need to read up on that, because if it is, then it's a Zoom call, bro. My man will still get his Oscar and the respect that he deserves for the film that he's made.
Maybe man don't want to be there no more.
Yeah, exactly. And it probably doesn't, bro. I know he's withdrawn from quite a lot of stuff to work this out. My man's not been on social media, nothing, dead. He's gonna be away for a little bit. He's gonna think he's gonna be. But have you seen some of the memes that have come out, bro? The Street Fighter one still kills me, bro,
Oh, it's
because it's
jokes.
that sound effect, like.
Internet. internet don't fail, bro. The internet never fails when it comes to memes, bro. That shit's jokes.
Oh, good. That one is the best one. I still watch that one. I don't know why it makes me laugh so much, but it's like the creativity in some of it, bro. The guy thought, oh my God, I can see this as the Street Fighter intro. Like, where did he see that?
Bro, that's why memes are awesome. It's like a new form of comedy, isn't it? The memes.
It is.
Yeah.
It's an absolute wicked form, but it's a shame it's at the cost of somebody losing.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's always a cost of somebody losing, bro. Always a cost, bro. It's such a shame. But yeah, that was the best one. All right, cool, man. Let's go over to some good news, man. So it's going to be on Netflix. It looks like Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Yeah, it looks like it's moving forward with Netflix, with Mark Moley. Mark Moley is a set director. Did he do the original ones? I don't know.
No, he didn't.
I didn't research. But listen, I just want to see Eddie Murphy back, man, because I think he's got a lot more to him that we're just not seeing. And I don't know if he's just chilling or whatnot and he doesn't want to do it, but I feel like he can do some stand-up comedy. I feel like he could do so much more from a comedy perspective and less from a child-friendly stuff. So I want to see more Eddie Murphy again. So hopefully, man, he comes back and, you know, it's the actual Foley that we love. Big mustache, big smile. Because remember that movie? He just had the biggest smile ever.
He did.
I would love to see that. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah, no, definitely. Mark Moley, he's done a couple of movies and TV shows, so it'd be interesting to see what he takes on this, which would be quite. Yeah, man. Eddie Murphy, man, big smiles, laugh. Give me a good ass comedy, because the last Beverly Hills Cop, as good as it was. Bring back Rosemary and them, like, man. Bring back Mark Rogers, bro. Mark Rogers, bring him.
Yeah. Mark Rogers. Yeah, Rosemary. They got to bring them guys back. They have to. They have to, because he was in the third. Was Rosemary in the third one? I can't remember.
No, I don't think so.
He showed up, but they need to bring him back. Rosemary, like that's his real name as well.
No. That was his name in the thing. Beverly Hills Cop.
I can't remember the other guy's name. The bigger guy.
His name was John. Hold
okay.
up, let me see. His name was Detective
Tanner or something? No, I made it up.
I think so. I'm trying to get it up. Come on.
Detective Tanner and Rosemary, or did I make
Tanner? Yeah, you're right.
Cool,
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
So my memory sometimes is not.
Okay, so the guy who played William, what did I call him?
Mark Rogers or Rosemary? Which one?
Was it Rosemary? What was his name, man? His name's Judge Reinhold, anyway. Judge Reinhold Lewis, man. It looks like he went prison or something.
Oh, basically.
US actor Reinhold embarrassed by. He got arrested in the airport. Lewis.
Oh, basically.
But his name was Rosemary in that, anyway.
Well, hopefully get some redemption and come back to this, man, because them characters were key in this. They were awesome. And how Axel Foley used to annoy the shit out of Hannah. It was just awesome. That relationship, that dynamics, the banana in the tailpipe, hilarious, bro.
Oh my God, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. There's loads of people that they need to bring him back, bro. That Beverly Hills 1 and 2 are amazing movies, and they still stand still. Again, like, it's weird, bro, because we talk about, you know, as much as we love about what we talk about our movies, I'm a big fan. Like, we've been big fans of those movies that have been recreated again, and I just love it. Those are movies I can still watch now and never be bored of, bro. Like, I can sit there for the hour and a half without looking at my phone and enjoy that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that movie was awesome. But 1 and 2 was pretty good. 3 was still low, right? But 1 and 2 were pretty good.
Yeah, no, definitely. Very good. Very good.
Yeah. Actually, go on to the main event.
Man, let's do this, bro.
Which is Moon Knight, episode 2. Wagwan, bro. Wagwan was the highlight of that show, bro. Oh my God. Hey, man, listen, Marvel, I don't know if they know how to fail, man. Maybe they don't. Maybe I'm just too biased, but this is the first time we're getting a new character on the show. We spoke about this, right? And it's in a show format. They're doing it so well, bro. They're doing it so well. This episode was just awesome. Like I said on my quick review, we're moving forward with the story now. The first one was like, what the hell's going on, but still awesome. Second one was like, okay, I know where we're heading with the story a little bit. You know, it looks like what's his name? Ethan Hawke's character's trying to resurrect Amit, who who basically kind of judges people before they've done any murder, like you know, what's that movie with Tom Cruise?
Minority Report. Yeah.
Type of, you know what I mean? Whereas Conju is
Conjure.
he punishes you. He's like the Punisher. He punishes you for stuff that you've done.
Mm.
Anyway, that's why it's kind of heading to more of a relationship between Mark and Stephen. And I'm noticing an extra character. I watched some other videos, and I'm noticing there is an extra character that they haven't spoke about, which could be his other character. I can't remember his name, but because I was thinking about it, right? The one who asked the girl out on a date, the one who replaced the fish. Mark's not going to do that. He ain't got time for that. He's a mercenary. He's got a mission to handle. So it's got to be the other character. And I can't forget his name because I know Moon Knight had tons of other characters, right?
Let me check that character.
The security guard keeps calling him. What's he keep calling him? Something else, and he keeps correcting him, Stephen.
Oh, I can't remember. So the alter ego, I think it's Jake Lloyd. Jake Lloyd,
yeah, I think it's Jake. That's it. Who's a bit of a miserable.
No, Jake Lockley. Jake Lockley.
Okay, in the comics is more miserable. I mean, they change. The thing is, the great thing about this, because I know people were crying about Mr. Knight because we saw Stephen's suit, and people were crying because Mr. Knight in the comics is more of a detective. He's a bit more strict and blah blah blah. But in this, he was a goofball. But this is the great thing about a character with multiple personality disorder. You could change whatever you need to change because he's got multiple personalities. But anyway, we're heading forward with the story. It's making a lot more sense now. And bro, listen, that last scene. Listen, Mr. Knight was awesome to see because he looked so slick, and they do the costume design so well. Like the costumes look so good, bro. Never out of place. Listen, when he sparked that dude and said "Wagwan," for anyone that's in the UK, you know what that means as a slang term of what's going on. It's like Jamaican English of like what's going on. For him to say that, it's like, I can't believe like Disney threw that, like put that in there. Like, I don't know, Marvel.
Listen, they connected really well with the audience in the UK with dropping something like that in there. I know a lot of people got offended by it as well. There's a few things I've seen. A lot of people got offended. Yeah, bro, it's the internet, bro. People get offended. But I thought it was a great way for the UK, and you know, it's based in London. You know what I mean? The streets of London. You know, like when they were bouncing around the top of like the London buildings in St. Paul's, I was like, this is epic, man. This is like a superhero character that's based in here. I could go to those exact locations and see it. You know what I mean? Actually,
I mean, they're failing on a bit of them, bro. They keep putting the museum in front of Trafalgar Square. We know it's not there. I don't know why.
Like, I know. But it is what it is. It's the way of showing it together. But it's interesting that when it released in the UK, the moon started showing over here.
Well, Ramadan, they released at the same time as Ramadan, bro.
Yeah, so, and it's like it's half moon now, but we got to see, you know, it's nuts, bro. I just thought, it's just something that linked up. I was like, when I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, the moon's got.
That scene though, I know the end scene. Let's just get to the best part where Moonlight, when Mark Spector takes over into his avatar, and that chase scene, and the moon, the reflection on the moon just gets bigger and bigger. So good. And he looks so good in the costume. Again, I don't know if that's
a great
CGI
costume.
or what.
Great costume, bro.
It fits well, bro. It fits so good. Like Marvel smash it with costume design, bro.
They did really well.
Was the best part.
Yeah. I love the way they did that. That chase scene was really good. And listen, man, you know, when it came to that last bit where he's talking to Stephen through the mirror and the mirror world, that is claustrophobia on a different level, bro. Because can you imagine your mental state in that? That's how it is for some people, bro, who suffer schizophrenia, psychosis, or any sort of type of split personality disorder. Marvel has touched base on a different type of mental health, which hasn't been brought up before, bro. Hasn't been brought up, because you think about being a superhero, you're still playing dual identity, even though that the public know who you are, like Steve Rogers, Captain America. You're still playing a dual role because you're not just being Steve, you're being Captain America, and what that can do to break you in half, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That the mental issues that they can play with.
Ethan Hawke on an interview said a good point. He was like, normally the character who's crazy is the villain. It's the villain. He's broken out of some mental hospital. He's crazy. He's got multiple disorder like Split or Seven or whatever. And he's the bad guy. But here we got a hero who has this mental personality disorder, which is an interesting take. And again, you know, and Marvel's just, it makes it so he's likable already. Like they started off with the likable character, which was Steven, the sweet dude from London. I like this guy. He's quite quirky and funny. I want to know more of him. Before they gave us some of his violent side, which was Mark Spector, because Mark Spector is not going to be sweet, you know.
No, he's not. He's a mercenary, so he's going to be violent. He's going to be straight up forward. He's the one who wants to take control of the situation.
And what's been interesting as well is like they're having control over how they character. We saw this, that Steven had more control over like switching between personalities. And they were saying like it could get stronger if you stay. I don't know what they were saying exactly, but they can control it better or whatever. But it's interesting that they can control between the personalities. And Steven wasn't allowing Mark to come. And he was asking for his permission, and Steven was like, no. So he was in demand. But now Mark's taken over. It looks like, because at the end of that, they end up in Egypt. But again, one of the videos I saw, I think it was Screen Crush and Rockstar, New Rockstars. I think it was Screen Crush that talked about this though. At the end of that episode, you saw he was drunk, he was drinking. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what Mark Spencer would do. He's on a mission. It doesn't look like he's going to go out there drinking. So that looks like it's the other character. Who did you mention?
Jake Lachlan.
J.K. Lachlan, yeah. So I don't know, when they would introduce him, it's going to be sick, because it's amazing how they've been throwing him in there, which
we haven't noticed. Yeah, we haven't noticed. But
when you think about it, you're like, oh, it can't be Spencer. He ain't got time for buying a fish or sending postcards from his mum or whatever it is, or going on a date. He ain't got time for going on a date. Like,
it'll be interesting to see where they go with adding a third character, because come on, man, you've got one guy playing 3 characters. This is nuts, bro, because this is a different level of character building that we're going to get for this, and I think it was perfect to have it in a show.
No doubt
Perfect to have it in a show like this, and I feel like we're getting closer to what his challenges are going to be in this series as well. Ethan Hawke, I love that calm approach that he's taken to play this character as well. We got a really great cast in this TV show, man. So I'm interested to see where it goes. I'm trying to avoid trailers. I know a new trailer came out for episode 3. Looks sick.
Me too. I didn't watch it. I'm not watching any. I'm trying to avoid them myself, to be honest.
Same. I'm trying, but I ended up seeing it because I saw something and I was like, the suit transformation, bro. For me, bro.
So good.
It's so good. Yeah.
Remember the first Iron Man or the first Transformers, where they give you every little intricate detail? They don't mess with detail, bro. It's so good.
The transformation is so good. So absolutely awesome. And then they finished it off with a banging track, bros.
Oh yeah,
feeling that track, yeah? Bro, I'm feeling that track, bro. It just drops so well. And like, you know, listen, man, I think Mohamed Diab, who's the director, really wanted, I know, like, he really wanted to represent all Greek mythology into this Marvel Cinematic world to a T, bros. Because
you mean Egypt?
Yeah,
Egypt.
Sorry, yes. Egypt. Did I say Scientology?
No, you said Greek mythology.
Yeah, lose. Egypt mythology into the Marvel universe, and you know he's really proud of where he's from, and he wants to get that involved, which is amazing.
I think I saw something where he criticized Wonder Woman, you know, part 2, because they had some Egyptian mythology in it, but he criticized it, saying that it was inaccurate, it was basic and whatnot, which I don't know why they would do that, but there's always beef and everything. But I think, yeah, you're right, because he's from there.
Yeah, it's representation, isn't it? You got to represent it well, man. You got to be on point. So it's letting people know, guys. Like I'm doing a live.
I was gonna say, but it should not excuse you from not representing other things properly. So the British Museum is not in Trafalgar Square. Where is it? Russell Square, yeah?
It's in Russell Square, yeah.
So it doesn't give you an excuse to mess up other things anyway. Just saying, just throwing it out there.
It's only because of the visuals, bro. It's all about visuals, the way it looks, bro. Because if you go in front of the British Museum now, it looks...
Yeah, it's true. That's true. Yeah, it doesn't look
that's
good.
right. It doesn't look
it's
a good walk-up, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So you got to see visuals, bro. You got to see visuals, man. It's got to be visuals. Guys, massive thank you for all the love on TikTok. So I'm doing a live stream as well. So behind the scenes, So and when we're on our weekly podcast, I'm going to do behind the scenes so that the guys get to see what we're talking about. But at the moment, they probably could just hear me babbling on. But hope you guys are enjoying. Thanks for the love on the page. But yeah, Moon Knight, absolutely awesome. Episode 2 was brilliant. I'm very happy on where this part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is going to, because Phase 4 has been a bit confusing, bro. Multiverse, different mystical powers. We're getting all sorts in there.
Who do you think's going to show up, bro? I got a feeling Blade's showing up. I got a feeling.
Well, you think Blade's going to show up in this?
I got a feeling because I saw something where Blade showed up at the end of Eternals in the UK with Black Knight, and then he's trying to maybe set up what is it? Some kind of crew or something that's based in London anyway. I got a feeling Blade showing up. I have a feeling someone's showing up.
If they have Blade showing up, then that would be absolutely
show him.
amazing.
Please show him. Don't give us this voice and then tell us later that it was him, because that's Blade. Show him. Oh my god! But someone's showing up. They have to. I mean, I'm not saying they have to because they already killed it with Moon Knight. You've already given us enough. But you got to think about this. Everything that we've seen in episode 1 and 2, they kind of put those in the trailer. So really, we haven't seen shit yet. Because you imagine the amazing shots that we're gonna get later on, the amazing battle scenes that we're gonna get. But I have this feeling that someone's gonna show up because there's so many characters now. I think they're just gonna throw them in a little bit here and there, introduce a character there. And if Blade shows up, someone like Blade or even the Punisher or something, I'm gonna go crazy, bro.
If it's Blade, I mean, I don't think they'll put Punisher in there, but you know, Blade could be a character that they can introduce into that as well. But we never know, man. The thing is, it needs to be unpredictable. I think if they're going to focus on Moon Knight, is they keep it to Moon Knight. They don't need to give us no. The thing is now it's getting a bit predictable. Somebody's always looking to turn up in one of these shows. I'm like, I think keep this to Moon Knight and keep it his story. Maybe in season 2 they can do that. But for now, let's just keep it simple, easy. Let's base it on the character. But if Blade turns up, you know, I'm not going to say no. Of course, I'm going to fan out.
Well, listen, MCU connects everything, man. End credit scenes, all that sort of stuff. From Iron Man 1 with Nick Fury showing up, like they connect everything. So I won't be disappointed or whatnot. I just won't be surprised if they do have someone showing up or some sort of connection to a character that's already in MCU or just a new one, because they connect it, bro. That's their job. That's what they're good at. They're connecting all the lines and the bridges and whatnot between whatever show. So show and character and whatnot. So, you know, interesting. Let's wait and see till the end. I guess if anything's gonna show up, it's gonna be episode 6, the final episode. That's who it's gonna show up to. So we'll see how it goes.
I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see that. So I'm on the podcast with my brother. Are you friends with Soups? No, I'm not. Let me just say hello to a couple of people. All good, bro. Hope you are well. Great seeing you doing your thing. Thank you, bud. That's Proud of My Pixels. There's another guy who loves our content. And he's got great content as well. He does some funny stuff as well. And you got Sufi786X, who's doing the podcast with you. That's my brother. And are you friends with Soups? No, I'm not friends with Soups. But, you know, you never know how this industry works. We could maybe cross paths and connect, but if we do, would be absolutely awesome because he gets to do some really cool geeky stuff. All right, guys, that was Moon Knight episode 2. I think we're going to wrap it up from there. Absolutely awesome. I'm loving it. I can't wait for episode 3. And yeah, man, was there anything else, bro? Sorry.
No, that was it, bro. We saved the best till last. Episode 3 comes out Wednesday. I'll do another review. Hopefully you could do a review as well. But we'll do anyway, regardless.
Keep it under a minute. Keep it under a minute, and I'll keep mine under a minute, and then I can swap it over.
Okay, we'll try and do that. Yeah. Right. We'll do it this when by Wednesday, Thursday, we'll have that out. So I don't know. We got content coming out 3 times a week, man. So guys, check it out. We've got
definitely.
Got Fight Talk, and then we got the podcast on Tuesdays, right? So
we got loads of content coming out, guys. So make sure you go check out our YouTube channel. Go subscribe to the channel so you have all the weekly podcast stuff go up on there. The Fight Talks, and we're going to be doing the Moon Knight.
You booked your ticket. Hold on, you booked your ticket for Doctor Strange, isn't it? Oh my god! I heard in the Philippines it's coming out 2 days before, so on the 4th. Boy, Singapore better follow this.
I can't wait, bro. They booked the tickets yesterday, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. But yeah, and let's see what happens, man. Disney,
Hook a brother up.
Marvel, hook a brother up, because that'd be the one for us. That'd be the one for us. But yeah, all right, cool, guys. As I said, make sure you check us out on TikTok. We are on Instagram. We are on Twitter. So just go click on the link in the bio or click on the links in the YouTube video. Go check us out there. We've got loads of other geeky content on there. We do put up clips and giveaways. Twitter is our giveaway page. Instagram, I put up all of our latest stuff. TikTok, I just mess around just to make sure all of you guys can come to the podcast, listen, but we need your help. Make sure if you know friends and family that kind of like this sort of content, then share it with them, guys. Share the video, like the video, dislike the video, comment. It's all about feedback. It plays a big part in helping our channels grow as well. But other than that, bro, listen, man, have a good one, bro.
All right, brother. I'm gonna go gym now and then break fast in an hour. So
Cool.
It's good to catch up as always, and we'll catch up soon.
Definite, bro. Take care. One love. Peace.